Hi, everyone. It's Gerby here with Suitcase Gals. And unfortunately, Leslie wasn't able to join me today, but we're here with Suitcase Gals, small group travel for women over 40. And yes, we definitely do um, cater it to small groups, not large 40 people groups that you become a number. We are small groups that are able to travel together, immerse in new cultures, make new friendships along the way and really have a good time laughing and enjoying each other's company. The beauty of Suitcase Gals is we don't care if you're divorced, you're single, you're married, you're widowed. Come along, enjoy yourself, and have a great time because you have travel companions that are built in, which is a really nice thing. And I am super excited today because we have the one and only phenomenal sales manager of St. Lucia, who is going to help share this beautiful island with you today for our trip that we just give you a little glimpse into St. Lucia for our trip for November of this year. So thank you, Ernie, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. And I think I kind of like that tagline because they say life starts at 40. And if it's a group for ladies over 40, it means that it's a group for ladies who just want to start enjoying life and enjoying themselves. And what better destination to allow you to do this than St. Lucia, the only one named after a woman. So thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. So I'm going to let you take it away and just let us immerse into St. Lucia right now for a little bit.
Okay, well, it's always a little upsetting at first because we never think we have enough time to sell St. Lucia. But guess what? I'm going to try my best to keep it short, sweet, to the point. And just remember anything that anyone saw in this presentation, they could reach out to you and you will be able to just give them a little more info on the destination. So, a little bit of the lingo, which is our Creole language, Sakafet. What's up? How you doing? What's going on? How's life? How things with you? And your answer would be Mwe la. I'm good. I'm fine. It's happening. All is going well for me. Taking care of life, you know? So we want to say that right now in St. Lucia, we've made it exceedingly easy and more interesting to get to the island because no more filling up of those forms on the aircraft. You could do it all online from the comfort of your home at least 3 days before travel. So it makes life so seamless. And again, those forms that you filled out, they go straight to immigration and customs. So when you get in, your information is already into our system, which makes it so much easier. So think of airlines and think of your location, and we give you all of them. So think of which one works best for you.
Nice.
American, Delta, JetBlue, United. And think of the cities you want to go from: New York, New Jersey, Charlotte. And now it's daily, 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 every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, daily nonstop flight from Charlotte to St. Lucia. And we go to Chicago, Miami, Dallas, Philadelphia, Atlanta. So you have options. And if you have friends in Canada, WestJet, Sunwing, Air Canada, or family in the UK, British Airways, Virgin, TUI, we can get you there to St. Lucia. So again, a lot of people now figure out that they're going to fly for 3, 4, 5 hours from their destination into St. Lucia. And when you get here, one of the new addition to the fleet of transportation would be the Fun to Sea Island Ferry. So you move at least 7 to 10 minutes from the airport by car or by bus. You get onto the boat and then you sail for an hour and 30, an hour and 40 minutes from the south all the way to the north into two different marinas. And from there, you get a 15 to 20-minute shuttle ride to your hotel. So we've been making it so much easier.
Oh,
Uh,
that's great. I love that.
I know. Another one we could say, which is great for all the ladies to enjoy, which is the jazz festival. It's back. We just concluded our jazz festival with Sting and Shaggy being the headliner. And take a look at that. Who wouldn't
Mm.
want to be in that atmosphere? Just chilling. You know, you have the ocean and the mountain as a backdrop, as a mural to you being in that park. And it's just music, entertainment, food, fun, reconnecting. It's just a place to be. So, again, we are an award winning destination. And again, Caribbean's leading honeymoon, Caribbean leading adventure destination. So, we're ready for you. We have what you want, and we know what we could offer you. So, top five differentiators we say is the beauty of the island, the diverse experiences we offer, the colorful culture, the romance, amazing accommodations, or just the people on the island. We give you a bit of it all. And for persons like Gervy who are certified and experts always sell more, so we definitely encourage you to be a St. Lucia expert. And again, it's so much easier now. You could do it all on your phone. You don't really have to be seated in the office to get it done. And St. Lucia caters to all types of travelers. Even if everything is not for everyone, we do have something for everyone. So think of those in the realm of romance, the divers, sports and adventure, family, culinary, and now we slash culinary with the foodies, those who just like to eat, like to taste it, like to drink it, wellness, events, yachting and sailing. So we have something that could definitely suit or fit your taste buds. All right. And it's limitless inspiration for us in St. Lucia. And just the tab that we showed you earlier on, we just highlighted it here. A little more of what you can do just to have fun on the island. So, Gervy, I know you would do with a beach like that on a day like today.
Oh, yes.
And I think it is 86 out there today. And with less humidity and this, you know, easterly breeze blowing through the island. So this is the beach in the northern side of the island, the Radway Beach. And from there, this landmass you see out there is the Pigeon Island National Landmark. Okay. So again, it's where the French and the British fought over the island 14 times. So you have so much history in that area. So let's break it down to some of the top 10 must do adventures in St. Lucia. And this is, again, it's not taken in from any direct island list. We just chose it from the Expedia. We look at Viator's and we look at some of the top searches where persons spoke highly of those adventure in St. Lucia. So the iconic therapeutic mud bath make you look 10 years younger. So it's sulfur.
Agree.
It's water from the volcano and it's the lava where it's cooled down, it forms a mud and it's good for your skin. I mean, sulfur is always good for your skin. It's good for acne, a bit of sunburn. And again, it just revitalizes you, get the stress out. So we believe this is one of the must do things on the island. And what we've done now is we have developed the sulfur baths with just more than one spot where you could soak in and bask in. So over here, you would come down the steps from the main area, get changed. There are lockers all in this side, and then you just come down and soak into those baths. Another one which I believe is a great thing, and you have the single seater and you have the two seaters also, is ATV. And for those of you who love the outdoor adventures, you're gonna love getting into that four-wheeler and just going all over. And the tours from 45 minutes to 3 hours. And there's some where you just do the tour of riding, and there's some you ride, you have lunch, you get to enjoy the river water, bathe, and then really make some history for yourself. A day on the water is a day that we think you must have, whether it's a morning cruise, a day sail, or an evening party cruise. It's always great fun to be on the water and see that landmass over there, St. Lucia by water. And then, in the event you don't feel like that, we offer you the kind of cruise with a saxophonist, a violinist, a guitarist. You can get a musician, get hors d'oeuvres, a full stock bar, and you just chill, chill in St. Lucia. And again, numbers, just let us know and we could put that all together for you. And hiking, climbing the pitons on top of one, looking onto another. It's an amazing thing to do on the island. You can make your own chocolate bar. Who wouldn't like chocolate? Who does not like
Mhm.
chocolate on the island? So we show you from a cocoa pod all the way to mixing your ingredients. Say you like vanilla, or say you like a little cinnamon, or say you like just a little more of the custard creams. You could add all of that into your chocolate and it become yours. All yours over here. And we show you a traditional way of which we would, as they say, sweat it out, take up some of the slimy stuff out of the seeds of the cocoa. And it's called like the cocoa dancing. So this is some of what you can try and do while on the island. Again, rainforest adventure tours where you could do in the tram, you could go zip lining, you could go hiking, family, friends, girls getaway. You're gonna love that. So there are about 7 different carts that you could all sit in and just have fun. Look at that.
So fun.
Birds, bees, lots of wonderful attractions that you can see while in the air. And how about that? Where else could you zip line past the piton? Only in St. Lucia. Only in St. Lucia. You could do this at the Montgomery Estate, just having fun, chilling. And then you could tell your family and friends with the little ones, take a look at that. Experts who could allow from 2 years. You could go out zipping, having fun, just enjoying St. Lucia. Or you just want like a 45-minute hike, sit in an area where you ladies could just chill and take it all in. St. Lucia, you
Nice.
know, Ted
Yeah.
Paul Nature Trail. So again, at the bottom area here, you have the Sugar Beach, which was one of the Hilton Jalousie properties, and we have the Ladera over here. So again, you're overlooking 2 different properties, and you could see that from that top. you know Another short heritage hike is the Pigeon Island National Landmark. You need to do that. See the rich historical site. And this is actually the ruins from the war. So this was the lookout point, right? And from there, this is the Rodney Bay Marina area, and this landmass is down in the Castries area. Okay, this is what it is for us. And here is where the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, these 2 bodies of water, meet each other right there. So it's a great place to be. Wonderful spot. Um, Again, if you like snorkeling or diving, we have it all for you. You could do a full day, a half day, or you could just do at least 3 hours. Just go out there, enjoy the on the water life. And this was taken from our dive fest in 2019. And yes, we did had a underwater wedding right
Mm.
here in St. Lucia. So we could do it above, we could do it underneath, we could do it on the surface. We can get it done for you. You as an agent could become a rock star. Do the things that some people have never done before. And talk about entertainment, talk about party, the Groseley Friday night street party. This is a must. It's therapy, it's relaxation, it's rejuvenation, it's drinks, it's food, it's entertainment, it's laughter, it's a bit of poetry, a bit of craft, a bit of art. It's a bit of St. Lucia. And it really kicks off while the vendors are all set and ready to go from about 4 in the afternoon to about 4 a.m. It's non-stop action. You're definitely going to have fun doing that. And I bet most of you did not know that the National Geographic rated St. Lucia as the top 10 best food markets in the world. And
Mm.
why? Because we have one main street which runs through the souvenir side of the market and the food and craft side of the market. So you could go out there and see the raw food products and then go into the market and taste it all
Huh.
cooked right there, you know.
Wow.
And then there's still many different bars that you could get to sample all the different rums also that's been made in St. Lucia. So think of avocado here, and you go into the restaurant in there and you could taste it. Cucumbers and the herbs and spices, they show you how they mix it in the food. So it's a real rich and one of the only places in the world that you could find that. Our national dish, green figs and codfish. Green bananas here, some cucumbers here, the codfish with cilantro, celery, parsley, and a little coleslaw over there. Something exciting for the palate.
Getting hungry.
So think of St. Lucia like this landmass, and they say the archipelagos of the Caribbean, but we're going beyond that. So you're going to fly in here to the south of the island. So now you have the choice of taking the bus ride all in that route to the coastline, then you go mainland and you go north. If you want to be a bit bougie, you could fly the helicopter from here all the way to here. If you just want to get the catamaran that we spoke about, you land here and you go from here all the way this side to the north of the island. Or if not, you can just do what we call the island hop. So you go from here and spend 2, 3 nights over here, 2, 3 nights over there, 2, 3 nights over there, and then you fly back in this destination. So, in a nutshell, this is what the island map looks like. Very often we have it faced the other way around, but I like it this side because it shows you a lot more of what the terrain really looks like. And you definitely see this on approaching the island.
Hmm. And I
But
love that option with the boat now because that terrain can be pretty windy to get there. So being able to get right onto the sea would be great.
one of the best options that came through. And now that you could come from here, and every 20 minutes, which would be like 2 to 3 stops, you could have an actual island tour on arrival, which breaks down the monotony of just sitting in the bus, knocking heads and swaying from
Right.
side to side. So you would move from here on this first stop where you could have a non-alcoholic or just a beer, and
Hmm.
then you move over here where you could stop and taste some bread or a little finger food just to get your palate into it. And then across from here, you have the third stop where you get a view of the city from that point, and then you get to your hotel. So it's no longer where you just sit on the bus and go direct. It's where the more you know as an agent is the better you could book the transportation to have your client's experience elevated.
100%. And that bread is a must.
It is a must. So, and now we're saying it's not fat free, but it's tastily good.
Yes.
So, again, this is what we normally show as a map. So, here we have the Hiwanora Airport over here and the GFL Airport over here. So, know that most of your hotels in the north are over here. Oops. Most of your hotels in the southwest are over here. So those are the two main locations of hotels. We got a few over here on the west coast, but the majority they're over here and over here. And the distance from here to there, because all of the windy roads, is going to take you an hour.
Hmm.
And distance from here to if we're here because of traffic, it takes you about an hour and 20, an hour and 30 minutes.
Yep.
But if you were to just drive through, say late night or early morning, that's like 48, 50 minutes.
Yep.
So again, we see varied type of accommodation, family owned, small pool, um, the Royalton and the Hideaway in the Royalton, inside of Rodney Bay, a little historic, a little culture, a little way back into the rainforest. The views of the ocean over here. Think of the rooms with no fourth wall right here. And thinks of something done over, real exquisite, which is the Sugar Beach. Think of the Mystic Royal and the Harbor Club, which is one of the Curio by Hilton choices that we have on the island. And reliable support through Slex, my team, Raquel, Hortensia, just like they say, this the sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond, everybody loves Richard, and myself, Ernie, along with Odile, we definitely put it all together for you. And we could help you from anywhere. We could make things work, we could make things happen, we can create it for you. This is me, this is my info. So, again, if you need anything that Gervy could organize for you, you could reach out to me, reach out to her, and definitely we could make it work. So, talking about a group, talking about St. Lucia, talking about 2024, what we just need to do is ensure that we know what the program we're thinking of is all about and put it together. So, by the time you ready to book that trip, you know what you're going to come here to do. We say you're going to need a minimum of 4 nights to enjoy it because you actually lose one day coming in and one day going out.
Yep.
So we really need to take this into consideration.
Yep.
And most of the flights would get here between the 2:30 to 4:30 time frame. So between arriving, going through customs and immigration, and the ride to the north, your day is done. So always take this into consideration while putting this trip together. And again, um, transportation by land, sea, or air, you can definitely rest assured that we can get you from point A to B seamlessly and take you into the hot spots, the areas that you could definitely have fun, enjoy, and you could also recommend. So I just want to say thank you so much for having me. There's so much more we can share and talk about, but short, sweet, to the point, and making sure that you could always count on us for your information. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. And I really appreciate that. And I know that our suitcase gals appreciate that as well. It was phenomenal. And I thank you so much. I do have a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
Although you covered a lot, and I have to say, we're doing a lot of those tours that you had mentioned in there. So I'm super
Okay.
excited because that mud bath is phenomenal. So I can't wait to get these suitcase gals in there. And, also some chocolate making. And we've got a land and sea tour to take in that view of those majestic pitons is going to
Right,
be
right, right.
unbelievable. So in November, tell us a little bit. I know you're not the weatherman and I know weather's unpredictable, but we're leaning on like hurricane's gone. It's cold in most states
Right.
and we really want to escape the cold. What are you thinking like for November in St. Lucia?
Okay, so if we're talking about November 2nd to the 7th, November is really the ending of what we term our hurricane season, our rainy season. So I think it's one of the perfect times that you could look at. Growing up and being from the island, what you find is November is a period where the rainfall from different points of the island. So it may rain in the north and not in the south. I mean, if you are close to the rainforest, there's a chance that you're gonna get rain almost every day, but it's not a full day of rain. And
Exactly.
thinking of where you guys are from, your rain is cold.
Yeah.
Our rain is warm. But again, what we offer is based on the tour that you book and the weather we look at, we could always swap.
Yep.
So if you go into Soufre and you were supposed to do the mud baths and it's raining, you can still get to the mud baths, still enjoy it because it's still going to be warm in there. It's still going
Mhm.
to be hot in there. But instead of maybe going across to many different sites, you could get back to the boat earlier and you just cruise slower. and have more time to just chill on the water.
Yep.
So all of that are things that are possible for the island. But November is a great time, and like you said, it's not a weatherman statement, but growing up on the island is to tell you that definitely there are going to be a lot of patches where you're going to just have fun.
Nice. Very nice. And then I'd had one more question is currency. Tell us about the currency in St. Lucia so we're prepared.
Yes, currency in St. Lucia. We again love all forms of currency. If you got money, we got the honey. But US dollars are widely used everywhere on island, but very often you're going to get your change back in Eastern Caribbean dollars.
Mhm.
The value is 2.67, but who wants to do the maths while on vacation? So we just say 3 to 1 because there's going to be some leftover change just to make it easy.
Right.
Or we say 2.5 to 1 just so that everybody has an idea of what they're spending.
Yep. Very
Um,
nice.
on both airports, there are banks.
Mhm.
So if you have leftover change, you could always convert that before you go back home,
Or you can save it for the next trip.
and you could save it for the next trip. And there are many, there are three different ATMs on island which could give you both US and EC currency.
Excellent. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Ernie, I got to say thank you so much. Ladies, this is why Leslie and I can put some really fabulous trips together because of our partnerships with sales managers like Ernie, who are coming straight out of St. Lucia. And it is going to be a phenomenal trip. And you really need to look into this because we will all have our ocean view suites and have such an amazing time. So check out our social sites at suitcasegals.com and as well as our meetup. Registration forms are out there. We'd love for you to join us. Thank you again, Ernie, for joining us today.
Thank you so much. And everyone is going to get so jealous when we start doing our monthly heads up and touch up before you get to St. Lucia and see some of what we've prepared and get ready for you to enjoy. But thank you for choosing St. Lucia. And thank you for working with us, Curvy. We love you. We appreciate you, man.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. Have a great Thursday.